Hello, my name is Rick Cook. I'm the Ferris State English professor here in the building, and I also help with the scholarship process. I'm going to go over today how to apply for scholarships here at the Wilson Talent Center. My email, if you need help in this process, is rcook@inghaamisd.org. You can access this video on the form. This form is to apply for any scholarship here at the Wilson Talent Center. The scholarships reflect money we collect from donors throughout the year, and sometimes donors change in terms of people don't donate in a particular year or we get new donors. So the way this works is if you're interested in being considered for a scholarship, you fill this out based on this application and teacher scores. A committee picks the appropriate students for each scholarship. So some of the scholarships are limited just to particular programs. Some of the scholarships are open to everybody in the Talent Center, and the committee sorts through and awards scholarships based on the requirements of the scholarship and the quality represented through the application process and the scores from the program instructors. So this first section is biographical. We use this to contact you, so please make sure you get this correct. You need to think about every question on this reflects something about you as a candidate, so please be very careful with spelling, capitalization, all those elements. Make sure this is all very accurate. The About You section, we use this because we want to find well-rounded candidates, but it's also used to create a bio in the award ceremony. So we want to know things about you because the donors want to know about the students that are being selected. In the future plans, please give us your plans after you graduate. The scholarships are intended to support any plan after school that's involved. It doesn't have to be necessarily a traditional college. It could be a trade school or an apprenticeship program or whatever those plans are. Your next educational step. We'd like to know that. And if you've applied and some of those things, what are your long-term goals? The essay section, if you're logged in, these are auto-saved, so you don't have to do this all at once. No more than 400 words of polished writing. So, this isn't just what you say, but how you say it. This should be edited. I highly recommend you have other people look at it. Spelling, capitalization, punctuation, complete sentences. You will not win a scholarship if you don't write incomplete sentences. So please make sure that you're doing that. The quality of this matters. So this is polished writing, no more than 400 words. I recommend you write it first in a Google Doc because you can use a lot of the tools there, and then you can then copy and paste and put it in here. So the first question is, why did you choose your program? So why did you choose auto? Why did you choose health sciences? Why did you choose cybersecurity? And then after having experienced the program, what made it a good choice? So we presume that it's a good choice because you're applying for a scholarship. So why was it a good decision for you in your educational path? Question 2 is very specifically focused on work habits. You need to talk about one or more work habits in depth and what you learn about the work habit. So one work habit is being productive or your work ethic. What did you learn about being productive as part of this program? What insights do you have about it? So this is really focusing on the work habits associated with your program and what you've learned about them. Not just that you've demonstrated it, but what you've learned about it. And then the last question is, how does your program and what you learn in your program connect to your future? What things happened in the program that you think are going to matter later? What skills did you develop? So when you really look at the questions, they're kind of like the first one's about the past, the second one's about work habits, and the third one's about the future. And make sure you write different things in each one. You know all the questions beforehand, so make sure you don't repeat yourself. You plan out how you're going to answer them. So besides the essay questions, which are part of how we evaluate you, we also ask that you have a demonstration of excellence. If you're in any program that works with Mrs. Stump making digital portfolios, you can attach your digital portfolio, make sure that it is open to sharing, that you share it appropriately. If you do not have a digital portfolio, you can make a copy of this demonstration of excellence. And this demonstrated excellent performance examples is simply a Google Doc where you will put things that demonstrate your excellence. Now, here are some examples. I always get an email from somebody that says, hey, I don't have a letter from a work-based learning supervisor. Oh, then you don't include it. These are examples of what you could include. Report, photos, summary of projects, assignments. If you're in one of my college writing classes and you had an essay you did well on, you could attach that. Take pictures of things. Take pictures of your projects. You got some great welds. Take some pictures of it. Build a collection of evidence of excellence. That's what you're doing here. Awards that you've won. Anything your parents are would save about you in terms of academically. Include that, right? You're trying to demonstrate that you deserve an award of some kind. So you just simply attach a link of this right here. And when you attach the link, make sure you attach it in a way that we can access it. So make sure that anyone with access, set up the share settings that anyone with access to the link can. So when you go here, so make sure you say anyone with the link can view, and hit copy link and done. So if you're going to win a scholarship, you ought to have at least those tech skills. And then lastly, you're confirming that all this is true. By clicking yes, you are implying a signature. The due date for this is listed on the scholarship. This video is intended to be multi-year video, so this due date could change. So make sure you're paying attention to the due date, and you do not miss the due date. We do not accept late assignments. They are due 11/59 on the date that is listed on the application. After we get all the applications, we ask for scores from teachers. You do not need to ask your teacher for a recommendation. We ask for scores from the teachers. The committee awards scholarships. You are then notified of the award, and you have to attend a scholarship dinner where you meet the donor and are awarded your scholarship. And in between there, when you are told about the dinner and about the award, we also have you do a thank you letter. And there's a workshop where you are coached on how to create a good thank you letter. These scholarships exist because donors have had good experiences with students, and you have an obligation to create another good experience so the next student can receive a scholarship. And the scholarships are awarded as cash, so you will use this as you see fit towards your educational goals. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to email me at rcook@inghamisd.org.